you had an offer for somebody to buy your app
Yeah,
out for 40K. So you built this entire app while still being a full-time student.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So my first advice is to be patient. It's to be patient because it will take a lot of time, you know. I mean, in your life, I don't know if you work or if you are a student like me, but you really need to be patient.
How did you
Yeah.
get your first user and how did you grow all the way to 500? Hi Sammy, how's it going?
Hey, Hemi, how are you doing? Good?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I really appreciate you for coming on the podcast today. I had
You too.
seen your story on Reddit, the post that you had made about,
Yeah,
turning down a large amount of money to sell your app to somebody,
yeah,
and I looked at your app and I thought it was a real cool story. So I wanted to bring you on, hopefully tell
yeah,
your
sure.
story, tell a little bit about yourself, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Perfect. So
Perfect. Let's go.
my first question is, tell me a little bit about, your background, and then what sort of led you to building
Yeah,
Bannet.
yeah. I try a lot of business, different business. So, e-com, OFM, and I meet a developer in a group, on Telegram, and he told me he built some app, and I was really interesting, about the app that he making, and one day I say to him, when I will have a good idea, I will text you and I will build an app with you. I was thinking about a great idea with my business partner, and 2 months ago I text him and I say to him, "Bro, I have a really good idea, and we should to try this. Can you make me this app like the next month, for to be able to download, in the App Store?" And he make it. We work a long time, for this app, like 3 months. He takes the time for to build, I mean, everything, for to set up everything, need to be approved by Apple also. He take a lot of time, but yeah, I try a lot of things, and finally I just build my SaaS, build my app,
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, for those who don't know,
Yeah.
would you mind just telling us a little bit about your app, Bannet, what it does, who it's
So
for, what problem it solves?
Yeah, so my app is for everyone, it's for everyone who want to create any habits, and it's really, really, I mean, it's really exciting because you can compete, I mean, with your friend if you want to create any habits. You just need to choose when you're logging, when you set up everything, in your account, you choose your bad habits, and after you go in and you can compete with your friend, you can bet also against them, and also you can bet also on yourself. So, it's really really good, really exciting, really the user is really, stimulate, and that's why I have a lot of users right now. I think I have a little bit more than 500 users, on my app. That's for people who have a really bad habit and they want to quit,
That's great. That's great. What inspired you to build this app?
you know because I mean nobody is perfect. we we work hard, on I mean on myself, and we live in our generation with social media, so we scrolling, we do bad thing, we smoking, we go out, we oversleeping, we gambling, so you have a lot of distraction, and me mine it was also, the dumb scrolling. I scroll a lot on my phone. I just have, this idea to build an app, firstly for me, and after for people who have, the same problem that I have.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
really cool. How did you
yeah.
get your first user and how did you grow all the way to 500?
My first user was my friend. Firstly, because he tried, this app before everyone. But my first users I get it, because I just talk to my friend, because I have a big network, on a different business, on Telegram. So I say to my friend, yeah, just try the link. I mean, my app is free, so just click on the link, and download the app. And he like it. And after my friend shout to this other friend, and that's how when I get my first users, in January.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's awesome. So that's about
yeah,
2 months and all the way to 500. What was it? Did you
yeah.
do any specific sort of marketing that helped you, grow it all the way to 500? Or do you
Mm,
think it's the word of mouth, people talking about it that really helped
yeah,
you grow?
I think it's because a lot of people talking about, because I didn't really, I mean, I do a lot of marketing about with my network, but I try also to do my organic content on IG and TikTok, but it's hard to have a good results. I mean, quickly, because you need to post 4 video per day, and you will see, the result 3 or 4 months next, so it's take a time for to build something, on organic. It's just about, my friend talk about this app to this friend.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Um, how I saw that you got a big offer.
yeah,
In terms of your MRR that you're at right now,
yeah.
what are you at right now, and how long did it take to get there?
So, the first month my app was free. I mean, in January, because my app just was new, so I need to have a lot of feedback to
Hmm.
users, firstly, and after the end of January, the end of January, around the 2026, 27, I just put, the subscription with my developer, and we just get, some more users who want to try, who want to download, and I just also make a lot of a lot of comments for to attract, this attention of users on Reddit, also on Twitter, X, on different social media,
Hmm.
so I do a lot of posts, for to have more users, and yeah, and like that, they pay, the subscription. They have 3 day trial, and if they don't want to continue, they just cancel, their subscription. So yeah, I do a lot of posts, a lot of organic content. I didn't use yet any influencer, but maybe yeah, right now, I am looking about some influencer for to push more the app, for to grow my emirer, sorry, and like that I will can have a better offer and more bigger offer, so
Yeah.
yeah,
So, from what I've seen online, a lot of people are making habit tracking apps and
yeah,
apps to
true,
beat addictions, and I know it's a very competitive market. What do you
yeah.
think that you did really well to stand out from the competition?
I think, it's the difference. I think it's between, it's because, and between also, you can compete against yourself and also against your friend,
Hmm.
and not a lot of application do that, example, I think, Opal.
Yeah.
He's a famous application, still about habit, but they didn't have a leaderboard with the all users, and you can see who is top one, who is last one, etc. So the users can be stimulated, but very little compared to us, So I think it's really stimulation, excitation, when the fact about you can play with your friend,
Yeah,
That's the
adding
big.
a social, that's true, because I think adding like a social bit where you are with your friends,
Yeah,
it makes
yeah,
it
yeah.
so like you probably won't want to go to another app,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And also on Banet, you have a section like an arena. So you can add your friend, you can see if if he quit or if he give up, this habit. Or it's really funny. I mean, it's really funny if you are an user. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, that sounds really fun. I mean, I think the same thing because I use a workout app called Heavy. Um, and the only reason, like, I
yeah.
know that there's better apps to be able to track your workouts, but the only reason I use it is because I'm still I follow all my friends on it, right? So you see them, you keep the progress.
Exactly,
If I
exactly,
see them not
exactly.
on the app for a few
Yeah.
days, I'll tell them, you know.
Exactly. And it's really good because when you have system like that, your friend will talk about, to the other friend, oh, let's go to try to join this app, etc., etc. So you will get more users, quickly. So I mean, it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for growing this even further? Because you've clearly validated that people want to use it. You know, you have it there, people like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it's at like 4.7 stars on the App Store, which is incredible.
Yeah, true, true, true. So right now, I'm looking about to work with some influencer. So that is my first plan for to find a good influencer about my application, in the same niche like motivation,
Hmm.
discipline, self-improvement, etc. So every day I'm contact them, I try to negotiate with them. And also me and my dev, we have a better idea, for to improve this app, improve, the service of users, and yeah, also, I do a lot of organic content, on TikTok, also IG for really to push really, really deep, but this, it's take a lot of time, for to have a good visibility, as I said. I mean, just right now on TikTok, I just make yesterday I just post one video and I make 20,000 view, just in one
Wow.
day, so I mean, I just need to keep going to post every day, for to feed, the algorithm. And in 1 2 months, I will have a better result.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
What
yeah.
is your content strategy right now for what you're doing? Are you trying to make your own organic with your face in it, or are you just posting like more screen recordings or
You know,
stitches?
I, it's really a good question because I try a lot of things. I try a lot of things. The first thing that I try, I see on Reddit in US, I mean in Canada, United States, in America, a lot of people are addicted to caffeine. They drink a lot of coffee, like five, six, seven, in coffee per day. So my first strategy was to make a content about people who are addicted about caffeine, because they want to stop it. I try to post, on IG and also TikTok. I got, I mean, I got a lot of, not a lot of view, but a little bit view, but I was stuck between 300 and 400 view, at my
Hmm.
first organic content, and it was really not enough. So after that, I tried this angle marketing about scrolling, over scrolling, dumb scrolling, and same results. I was still stuck between 400 and 500. And right now I'm making motivation video, you know when you like motivation video like David Goddings, some big head, so and this is work pretty good. I'm just started to make this video last week, and I post 3 video per day. Yeah.
So you'd say it probably takes just a lot of just trying out different
Yeah,
content to find what
yeah,
works.
yeah. I mean, you should to try for people who have no idea, who people who they are really stuck, and they stay, in the same position. I mean, you need to try different angle marketing, to try different type of video, different format. You should to try everything, and the most important, is the consistency. And like that, TikTok and IG will pursue, and you will have better result. But you need to be patient, you need to work, and it will work. Just need to take time and to be patient. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. So you had an offer for somebody to buy your app
Yeah.
out for 40K. That's how I
Yeah.
discovered you. You made the post on Reddit.
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk to you a bit too much about the story. I'd love to hear what happened, what you did with the offer, and
Yeah.
yeah, tell me a little bit about what happened with that.
So yeah, I make a lot of posts, on different account on Reddit for people like different people who see my app. And one day, I mean last week, one guy contacts me, on my Gmail address, and he was really interesting about my app. I mean, I was in call after when I read this mail, his email, and he was really interesting. He asked me some question about how much was my anywhere. I just told him, it's 5,000, per month. I mean, it's not enough because my app just go out. I mean, 2 months ago, in January. So I mean, it's not enough and not too good, but it's okay. It's fine. So he's really interesting about my app. He's still, but I talked with my dev. I mean, we can do a better things, with my app to have a lot of more users, and maybe when we will have a better offer, we can sell, I mean, my app,
Hmm.
because I work so hard for to build this app for to have an ID, and I don't want to sell very early, also.
Yeah,
So that's why I mean I didn't accept yet this offer, but I'm just waiting, So maybe he will be more happy when I mean when we will have I don't know, maybe 2,000 users than 500 users right now,
yeah,
So yeah.
and yeah, and I guess if it's only been 2 months and you found so much success already, right? Because SaaS always sells for so much more of a multiple. It's multiples of how much MRR you're doing. So,
Yeah.
if you're able to add even, 500 more users, well, I mean, the offer is going to be double as much, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
So is
so yeah.
this at the moment, your main focus? Are you fully invested in this, or do you have other app ideas that you're going to be doing?
For to be honest, right now, I am focused on Bandit, because I really want to push, this app, I mean my app, in this maximum. It's I mean, this work it's hard because you need to make a lot of content. So, it takes a lot of time per day, to make content, to write some posts, on Reddit, to improve also, different things, also in this app. So right now I am just focused, on my app. When I
And
will have a lot when I will have a lot of users, a better anywhere, I mean, after I will can have a better, I mean, new and better an ID for my next app.
yeah.
So yeah.
Are you currently like working a job right now? Are you in school?
Mm,
Are you just
I'm just in college, I'm just in college. So it's my last year in college, and after I have my license. But yeah, I am just student.
so you built this entire app while still being a full-time student?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's take a lot of time, and it was not easy because I had this idea, yeah, the end of October and November, I was in my full exam test, so it was not easy also to be focused, at 100%, But it's my dad, he helped me a lot, he do a lot of great things, so he helped me a lot. Yeah.
So in terms of, if you had to give some advice, say that there's someone out there who's like, I have an app idea, because I mean, being a full-time student and being able to build this is super inspiring to people, right? If you had advice for somebody who had an idea in their head and they wanted to build the app, but they're just getting started,
Yeah.
what would your advice be?
So my first advice is to be patient. It's to be patient because it will take a lot of time, I mean, in your life. I don't know if you work or if you are a student like me, but you really need to be patient. You need to be focused, dedicate, on what you do. You need to be patient also, because if you don't like, or if you didn't be patient by your app, by your ID, you will not post like 3, 4 video per day, You will be lazy, you will be how do you say in English, procrastination,
Yeah.
So you need to be patient, you need to be focused. Um, and yeah, also, patient, So that's my principal advice, because, it's take a lot of time. And about also in invest, because I didn't talk, about the investment, but yeah, I mean, you need to do also some time to do some sacrifice, for to have a better result, behind, But the most important also, it's to believe, about this idea, and to keep going, keep pushing, every day, every day, every day, to do something, like post a video, post a post on Reddit, on IG, whatever you want, on on social media. So,
Hmm. Oh, that's really awesome. That's really awesome. So your plans right now are really just focusing on Bandit. Is there
yeah.
anything that's new that you're going to be coming out with that you could maybe give a sneak peek of that you're going to be adding to the app? Anything you
Uh,
want to talk about regards to it here?
so the second version, I think it will come next month. The users can put, this own money, on our app. So I mean, I will give you an example because it will be better for to understand. Like you, if you want, you can put, I mean, 20 bucks, on our app. You will have a lot of widgets, and when you will beat, on your friend, if you lose, your betting, you will lose a bit about your money. I don't know, if you put 20 bucks, you will lose maybe $5, etc. But if you keep and if you win your betting against your friend, we will add you some money.
Wow, that's awesome.
So yeah, it's funny.
That's cool. That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
Sammy, do you have anything else to say? Anything to promote? I know we're gonna put a link in the description to
Yeah,
download
perfect.
Bandit.
So for people who really have sometime, who have still, their bad habits, or if you want to accomplish, your goal on 2026, just try Banit, on the App Store, Banit, Banit, and you will love it. I am sure. Not everybody is perfect, but everybody work on you. I mean, on myself and also on their self. But yeah, he will
Yeah,
put
I mean, I'll
the
make
link.
sure to give it a download and give it a try as well. I'll give it five
Perfect, perfect.
stars. Awesome, Sammy. Well, I appreciate you for coming on. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for taking the time to
Thank you,
speak.
Henry. I really
I'm
appreciate.
looking very much looking forward to seeing what you do in the future because after
Yeah,
reading the story that you posted
yeah.
and getting a chance to talk to you now, it's really
Thank you.
awesome and really inspiring.
Appreciate. Thank you so much.
Of
Thank you.
course.